Welcome to Cruise Ports on a Budget, where I'll show you some of the things you can do in various cruise ports without spending a fortune. Well, here we are in Tenerife, Santa Cruz to be more precise. There's quite a lot of things to do in Tenerife, but much is down on the south coast or on the west coast, like La Cruz, or in the centre of the island where there's Mount Teide. There are local buses which go around the outside of the island, but none that cross the middle. And as we've got an early on board today, we're not taking any chances. So we're going to have a look fairly close to Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz itself is just a big modern city, really. So what we're going to do is take the tram from a stop called Fundación, which is fairly close to the boat, about 3/4 of a mile away, to La Laguna, which is the old capital of Tenerife. Hopefully there we're going to find some nice old buildings rather than the modern city which we're surrounded by at the moment. So first steps, just to head left out of the boat, get up a big gangway onto the top level of the promenade, and then just head left until you find the tram stop. This is the tram station. That one's going into Santa Cruz, so we don't want that one. I'm going the other way. There are ticket machines at each tram stop where you can pay for your ticket by credit card. The cost to La Laguna was €1.35 each way. Once you have your ticket, you need to validate it on the tram. But this is the end of the line, La Trinidad in La Laguna. This is much more built up than I expected, but there's supposed to be an old town here, so we'll go in search of that. The tram journey itself is pretty straightforward. I'd like to have filmed a little bit more, but all the windows are covered in mesh, and really it's just one big city, just buildings all the way from Santa Cruz to La Laguna. Anyway, as I say, let's go in search of the old town. This is the Cathedral of La Laguna. Entrance fee applies here, €7 if you want to have a look around inside. One delightful find was the ancient convent of St. Augustine. The building dates back to the 16th century, and although it's been a convent and a church, its main purpose has been as an educational centre. Latin and grammar were taught here as early as 1539, and in 1821 the Literary University of San Fernando was installed. Nowadays, reflecting its educational past, the building houses a couple of art galleries, together with an anthropological museum and a natural history museum. Entry to all of these is free. About a half a mile north of the centre of town, you'll find the market. It's well worth visiting just for a wander around or to do some shopping, especially if you want some flowers.
This is what we come up here for.
Black chocolate with honey cereal. Date. This is black chocolate with honey date.
What? Yeah.
Heading back towards our starting point, we come to the House of the Captains General. This was built in 1624 and was so named because 6 Captains General of the Canary Islands lived there between 1705 and 1723. Today it's an information centre which houses a number of models of some of the old buildings of La Laguna. La Laguna is quite strange. You're in the old cobbled streets of the old town, and all of a sudden you turn around and it's a bustling modern city. It's almost as if you walk straight into Santa Cruz. So you've got the hustle and bustle of the tram and the shops down there. And we turn around and it's all pedestrianised and like the old city. It's just a short stroll from the old town back to La Trinidad tram station, where we catch the tram back to Santa Cruz. I'd highly recommend La Laguna for a trip from Santa Cruz. It's a lovely old town. It only takes an hour or two to wander around, stop and have a coffee, visit the market, and a very pleasant day. So we head back to Santa Cruz now. It's difficult to make a comparison with shore excursions in Tenerife, since most of them go off to Tahiti or to the west of the island. The cheapest shore excursion we could have taken was a coach transfer to a local beach about 10 miles from Santa Cruz, which would have cost us £29 each. Our trip to La Laguna on the tram cost us just €5.40. Be sure to check out some of my other videos to see what you might be able to do in various cruise ports without spending a fortune on shore excursions.